Titans of Salesmanship. Harry Browne on Salesmanship, 2 of 6. Harry Browne became a master salesman after he learned the 2 immutable rules of selling. 1. You cannot motivate others to want something they don't already want. 2. Everyone is already motivated. The only question is, by what? Your job as a salesman is to find out what it is that motivates your prospect. And then show him how he can get what he wants through your product or service. Only then will he buy. Step 1 in the sales process is to find out what motivates this prospect as it relates to your product or service and appeal to it. When you are face to face with your prospect, you must ask him enough questions about his problems and his goals, as they may relate to your offer, to uncover his motivation. Every product and service will have its own set of relevant questions. You can narrow down your inventory of questions by making a list of every conceivable benefit of your product or service. Include even the most obvious benefits. Organize your list of benefits into separate categories: appearance, cost, safety, ease of use, performance, etc. You could initially ask questions related to these broad categories, and then narrow the questions as your prospect gave you some indications of his motivation. When your prospect says something is important, believe him. When selling online, your task is more difficult, but the process is exactly the same. All good sales copy is written to one person, even when it will be read by many. You must find out what motivates this prospect as it relates to your product or service and appeal to it. You can determine which Google AdWords ads run consistently in the top 5 positions for your product or service. If advertisers continue to use the same ad for months at a time, you can be fairly confident that it is successfully converting prospects into customers. Can you determine a motivation from the ad headline? Go to the ad's landing page and analyze the sales copy for buyer's motivation. Is there a single emotional appeal that dominates the copy? If the sales copy is asking and answering the same kinds of questions that you compiled for your own product or service, you may have enough to zero in on a prospect profile for your own sales copy. Go to active online forums related to your product or service. People tend to speak openly on these forums about their problems and goals, and you can use their conversations to profile your most likely prospect, and make him this prospect for your sales copy only after you have competently determined your prospect's motivation. From what he told you, can you move on to the next step in the sales process? Summarize the motivation.